Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Warzone. That's right, the hot topic Almir is commentating Warzone tonight.
The following contest is
You're probably
scheduled
asking why?
for
Because
making
I'm
his
just
way to the
that
ring
good. I'm
from
just the
parts
hot
unknown.
topic.
Weighing in at
And Tim
255
is just
pounds,
not on his level. He's not the greatest at comms, or his partner Wilson Warzone is also not the greatest on comms. So I am taking over just to show, even a small show like today is going to be better than all of his shows. First we have here Adox. He he debuted last week in a multi-man match and unfortunately lost, but tonight he has the chance. He has a one-on-one match against Flair, a veteran, someone who is wrestling for this company since the company is alive. He's wrestling here, and also did commentary and so on. Flair did many things. He's not does now less, but he is also very decorative with all the titles he won, like the Interstar title he won. He won other titles and so on, and he wants to show now the newcomer Adox how tough it can be. There is Adox waiting on his opponent. On there he is, Flair, the one and only Flair. We don't have another. And with here with his new design, the red black one, I like his jacket. It's not that bad. It's something else, but also not that good. My jacket is better, of course, because of Hot Topic, Fire, and so on. But they both should better show what they can do, because SCW is going to have a draft. Yes, that's right. So three brands, yes, three brands is going to draft their picks: Mayhem, Crash Course, and now the third new main roster brand, Warzone. So on Thursday, yes, Thursday. That's also something new. Uh, there will be the first announced draft picks, and you're asking why Thursday? Well, that I will talk about that later. Let's start with the match. Flair is taking the offense, and a German suplex at the beginning, but rope break. He wanted to make it quick and over, but Ado counters it. Oh no, Flair is faster. Back elbow from Ado to Flair, and oh, what a beautiful cutter. Just to start right in a match. A punch to the face, and then throwing Flair in the corner. A clothesline and a beautiful bulldog. That's what I like to see. Flair drop kicking his knee away from Adox, and now the punches to the head, to the side of the head, to the temple, how some people say. Turning him around and kicking in his guts. You can see how Adox is flying. Oh, Adox doesn't give up. He turns around Flair and gets a few punches in. There, will we see? Is it a power bomb? No! Flair reverses it. He goes for a pin. One. If Adox kicks out of it. So let's see what he has. A back suplex. A pulling back suplex, I would say. And there, a kick to the guts and a curb stomp, a stomp. Adox is bleeding on the side there. You can see it, all the blood running down. That's a tough cut. That's a tough cut. A kick to the knee. He's running to the ropes and knee to the back of the head. By God. Adox doesn't even know where he is right now. But he kicks out. How is that possible? I just looked away for 1 second and he kicked out. And now Flair with this taunting because he thinks he's better than anyone. Come on, you're fighting against someone new. He's twisting his arm breaker, and what is he doing? And kneeing his arm, what it looks like. He's focusing on his arm, and now again taunting, rubbing his boots against his face, you could say. But Alex has enough. Alex has enough and it tries to close on him. But Flair again is faster, is more experienced than Alex. We continue. They are on the outside. They have to remember it's not a false count anywhere match. They will be counted out. It will be a draw if they don't get inside before 10. We all know the rules. A nice headlock from Flair, just throwing Alex into the ground and pulling on his head, picking Alex up and throwing him in. No, Alex could stop himself, but throwing him into the barricade. And then a light kick to the back, a punch to the head, and another one. And another, oh no, not another one, a clothesline by Alex. Flair thought he could do another one and another one, but no. Alex get inside. Here he gets on the top corner, but Flair is fast enough to throw him down and goes for the pin, but that's not enough. That's not enough, I'm telling you. 1, 2, yeah, kick out. You just threw him to the ground, that's nothing. Flair calling up again. Knee to super kick to the knee. And will we see it again? Yes, we see it again. The knee to the back of the head. 1, 2. No! He kicked out! How did he kick out? How did Alex kick out of it? Flair is frustrated. You can see the slap. Now stomping on his head there. Oh my god. But a DDT. Tim is proud. A DDT from Alex. What is he doing? Oh my god, he's deadlifting Flair. Throwing him around. He just deadlifted. And a moonsault headbutt. By a moonsault, I'm saying. A shooting star headbutt. Now kicking to the guts. Alex getting his momentum in. He's getting his momentum in, but no, Flair is strong enough. He doesn't let Alex pick him up. And again, a super kick to the knee. We know what's coming. The knee to the back of the head. It's over. It's my call. It's over. It's 1. It's 2. It's 3. Flair won. But what an impressive, very impressive performance by Alex. He had to take 3 knees to the back of his head to finally get down. Even if he started at the beginning to bleed. But now we will listen from Sean Tenny Miller. He has a promo for us.
This thing on? Well, I'm gonna need you to holler if you hear me. It's gonna be a fatal 4-way for the 3 Wishes match at Rising Revolution between me, Alan, Lex, and Ruse. Well, you know they say that all men are created equal. But you look at me and you look at Ruse and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally, if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm the knee, and my knees are normal. So you got a 25% at best at beat me. Then you add the rest of the rejects to the mix, your chances of winning drastic go down. See, the 4-way at Rising Revolution, you got a 15-1/4 chance of winning. But I got an 84 and 3/4 chance of winning because the rejects know what the plan is, and they're not even going to try to fight each other. So Ruse, you take your 15-1/4 chance minus my 85 3/4 chance, and you got an 8 and 1/4 chance of winning at Rising Revolution. But then you take my 75 per chance of winning. If we was to go 1-on-1, then add 66 and 1/4%. I got 152 3/4 chance of winning that Rising Revolution. See, Ruse, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Rising Revolution. See, but I'm gonna break it down for all of you. Nobody wants to see him with the 3 wishes. Look at him. He's a goof. You want a real strong need man with the right mindset to climb the top and grab what's rightfully mine. And that's those 3 wishes.
And we are back at it again with the second match of tonight from 3 matches we have. Here we have a fatal 4-way elimination match. The first one coming out here, my good cousin, my friend, my Bosnian brother, Gozaru, or formerly known as Edo. He returned last week, or was it 2 weeks? I'm sorry, 2 weeks before. He returned from the life-threatening injury that was caused by Zach Adams, as Zach Adams power bombed Gozaru from the top of the Hell in the Cell to the crowd down there. He returned and beaten Jay O'Grady. That's the first one. Now the second one coming out here is, it's only to one and only Darren Matthews. We heard last week the discussion, let's say this discussion with Tim himself, but then Darren was not very happy afterwards. He went and destroyed in the backstage, destroyed the whole of Tim's office. There you can see Darren is a big dude, so I can't believe when he really destroyed everything in Tim's office. And how it looks like the tension between Tim and Darren is just getting more and more by week. Will there be something? Who knows? But we know that there is no stop. Darren will try tonight to finally end his losing streak that he has. But will he be lucky? We don't know. Because here is now the third one. The third one is also a tough opponent. We all know him. It's the, I would say, the Devil Rejects, or the Normal Rejects, leader, Alan Wagner. He has an impressive match last week. Now this week he also tries to have an impressive match with this nice attire. I would say nice attire with blood and everything, trying maybe to scare his opponents. Doesn't help with me because I made my opponents bleed. And we just see he is established Warzone guy. When you think of Warzone, maybe Alan Wagner is the first guy that you think of. Last week we heard him on commentary, so maybe next week we'll also hear commentary from him. Who knows? We don't know. Tim always is someone who gives the information last minute. He just said, "Hey, Almir, here's some money. Could you do that?" I said, "Go fuck yourself," but I'm willing to do that because I'm just better than you. He probably now screaming in the background now, "Why did you say that, Almir?" and so on. That's Tim for you. But let's just continue with the last. Yeah, come on, Alan. Sit down, relax. It's not like you're going to wrestle now. With the next person that it has to be. Come on, Alan, faster. Thank you. We know the last person in the Fatal 4-Way. It's Cedric or Kovac. I'm sorry if I misspelled the name wrong. I knew him from the other name Cedric Ortiz, but now he's called, or was called, is Cedric Kovok. He was in the Devil's Reject, but is no longer in it. He wanted himself out. He didn't want to be in the Devil's Reject. He didn't want to be a reject. So he left. And now is fighting against his former leader, Alan Wagner, against Gozaru. So someone who freshly returned, who has the power, who has the fire in his eyes. And Darren Matthews, a strong opponent, just not on the lucky side with the wins. There we see one last time Gozaru, Darren Matthews, Alan Wagner, and Cedric Kovok. Let's start the match. Alan Wagner. Gozaru, the small man, just picks up Alan Wagner with no problem. There. I thought Cedric and Gozaru would team. Then we have Darren getting beaten up as always, so nothing new there. A release suplex, I would say, from Alan Wagner. A bulldog from Gozaru jumping the ropes. Alan Wagner didn't even know what hit him. A knee to the face of Gozaru. And Alan Wagner picking up with no problem Darren and the power slam. Gozaru closelining Alan Wagner and going straight against Darren, the smallest guy, going against the biggest guy here in the match. That's like Great Khali against Rey Mysterio all over again. There on the outside we see Alan Wagner throwing Cedric against the steel set and then taunting him like he did a three-pointer to the steps. There we see Gozaru running the ropes and Darren picking him up, but no, Gozaru is not done. With elbows to the head, he releases him, kick to the leg, and a knee to the chest of Darren. There goes the pin. 1, 2. Oh, I thought already Darren. Cedric and Alan are throwing themselves around the ring. We see first Cedric hit the steps, now Alan hit the steps, and Cedric went for a weapon, but I didn't see what weapon. Gozaru still going strong against with the X Factor, going against Darren Matthews, but Darren is not done. He's a strong boy. He just pushes away without a problem, pushes away Gozaru, and then beer hugs Gozaru, but Gozaru with back elbows to the shoulder, to the neck area, and now a slap to the side. Darren is probably now hearing a tone in his head because of it. Oh, I thought there would be the beautiful shooting star press from Gozaru to Darren Matthews, but no. A suplex to Alan Wagner and then taunting him. A Moscow torpedo from Cedric to Darren. Darren, it's over. It's 1. It's 2. It's Darren kicks out. He shows why he's still the strongest one, even if he loses. There on the outside we see Gozaru literally playing with Alan Wagner, taunting him, throwing him around, and the discus closer. What team maneuver of Gozaru and Cedric was that? And a drop kick. Darren was slightly too slow. He wanted to hit Gozaru with the hammer, but was too slow for it. And now an electric chair to Gozaru. And a knee. There again! We again saw the Moscow torpedo by Cedric. And Darren is out. 2 Moscow torpedoes, not even, I don't know, Don could be in there. We've almost got an elimination by Gozaru. Alan Wagner gets inside and hits 1 German suplex. Is it another one? Oh no! It is a half and half suplex, I would say, or a Nelson full Nelson suplex. And another German suplex. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. It's not over. The bridge was not strong enough to keep Gozaru down. There Alan Wagner now getting his momentum fighting two people at once. We see Darren still dazed on the outside. He doesn't even know where he is right now. The Moscow torpedo to his head was too much for him. Then Alan Wagner going against both of his opponents, stomping on Cedric, calling Cedric up. Will Edo do something? Oh, they wanted to do a double team, but Cedric said no and slaps to Gozaru. Yeah, Cedric now on his own tries to defend against both people right now. There we see Alan and exactly when I say Alan and Gozaru that they're teaming, all of a sudden they're not teaming. What a beautiful Spanish fly did we just saw there from Gozaru, and he taunts, a kick to the chest and a neck breaker, slingshot neck breaker from Gozaru. He doesn't pick him up. Oh my god, Gozaru, what are you doing? How are you doing this? My goodness. There is a clothesline, flying clothesline by Cedric. Gozaru doing the right thing, rolling to the outside, letting them destroy each other. And again a Moscow torpedo to Alan Wagner. It's over. It's a 1. It's a 2. It's over. No! What? How did he kick out? How the fuck did Alan kick out of it? There, Edo giving his time, taunting to the fans, taunting to his opponents, giving himself some time to relax and missing the handsprings, head scissors. But now going against Alan. And a beautiful Hurricane Rana to Alan Wagner. Now punches to Cedric. He has the power. You can see it was good. It was a good advice. It was a good thinking of Gozaru to stay on the outside to get his energy back. He now is on top of both of his opponents, destroying them. Going maybe for no. Alan Wagner just stopped Gozaru, picking him up, and a spine buster, I would say. But Gozaru just kicked. Gozaru is a dead person. There is no way he kicked out of it just by one count. There is no way. Gozaru is not a real person anymore. He is on fire. Zach Adams, you should be careful of him. And Enzo Giri by Cedric to Gozaru. Gozaru rolling outside, but not only to get his power back, but also to get some steps. Will he bring them inside of the ring? Yes, he does. And we see the pin from Alan. 1, 2, but no, Cedric kicks out. And Alan just no sells the drop kick. He picks up Gozaru. He goes for a powerbomb. 1 powerbomb. Is it another one? It's 2 powerbombs. It's a whole symphony. 3 powerbombs. Does he does again? No, a DDT. An Impaler DDT to Cedric or Kovor. Alan Wagner could throw out both of his opponents. Now pin Gozaru. Gozaru getting up. He did take too long for both of his opponents. Head scissors and of course stabbing. Of course taunting. The Warzone guys like to taunt. Oh, what a beautiful, I would say, twisting DDT. 1, 2, and 3. Gozaru wins. Gozaru wins the match. He has back-to-back wins, not only against Jay O'Grady, but now also in a fatal 4-way. Fatal 4-way he wins. Zach Adams should be scared right now. He tried to kill Gozaru, and Gozaru right now with everything, he's showing why he's still there. And now we have here, we see Warzone, Rise and Revolution, 30th of May. And what I already said, Destiny, the new show, first day. We see the match card for it. We see the Elimination Chamber, Jazz against Tony. Then we see Skylar Viper against Ariella. And not to forget, Cynthia Taylor against Alex Steele, unification of both their titles. Both their mid-card titles. It's a new show. It's how you saw on the match card. It's an all-women show, and on that show we will start the draft. So if you don't want to miss the draft, watch the shows. There is many good matches in there. I'm excited to see them all. And now we have the last match, the main event of tonight. I changed it. Tim wanted a normal one-on-one, but I made a bet with Jay Baker and Zach Adams, who stays longer last week in the in the Fatal 4-Way, would decide the match type for this week. And Jay Baker decided a steel cage match. And I said to them, you know what? Don't win by getting out of the cage, because that's boring. I don't want to see 10 minutes of just climbing, throwing down and climbing. So I just said to them, let's make it interesting. Steel cage, just pin or submission. You can't get out, you can't get in. That's it. There we see Zach Adams with his new attire. You see that he celebrates that he tried to kill off Gozaru, but he didn't do it. There you can see the screenshot, the photo when it happened. I own you. Gozaru did just an very impressive performance. There is the question: will Zach Adams also do a great performance? That's what I'm looking for. Because last week he didn't. Jay Baker won. Will Jay Baker win this week? We don't know. We will see tonight. Zach Adams needs to win after Gozaru now won both of his matches, while Zach Adams lost both of his matches. That's not a good look. If you think they could end it all at Rising Revolution, we have there already Rising Revolution 30th of May, the Warzone pay-per-view. We have a free wish match. Tim already many times explained it what it is, so I'm not going to explain it. We maybe, how from the tension it looks like, we may be going to get Tim against Darren Matthews, who knows. But let's start with this match as flying super kick just to Zach Adams. Jay Baker getting all offenses, waiting there, and a knee to the head. Jay Baker is on fire, running the ropes, and a bulldog to Zach Adams. Zach Adams has to pick up his performance. He may be nervous right now. He maybe saw the Gozaru match, saw what monster Gozaru has turned into. Gozaru before the how it's called, incidents, let's say it that way. Gozaru lost every match. After the incidents, now after he came back, he won now against Jay O'Grady and the Fatal 4-Way. What an impressive performance. Zach Adams on the other way is not a great performance, but he ducks under the both knees of Jay Baker, and now he's finally getting some big offense against Jay Baker, trapping his leg and twisting around his foot. It's like an ankle lock, I would say. Does he do it again? No, just a kick to the back of his leg. And again locking. He's concentrating on his legs. He doesn't want Jay Baker to move around that fast as he's done at the beginning of the match. As we can see, just targeting the left leg of Jay Baker, twisting around and stomping on it and everything. But no, Jay Baker says enough and pushes away Zach Adams, and a forearm to the head to Zach Adams. Now what we're going to see, a headbutt to the guts, and now pulling on his leg. There you can see Jay Baker just stepped away from the push of Zach Adams, but Zach Adams swifting his wave to do a reverse DDT, and now working on his arm, twisting it around. By God, that hurt. What is he doing? And slamming him to the ground again. What is Zack planning? He's running and a punt kick. A punt kick. It's over. It's 1. It's 2. It's 3. No. What? How is that possible? How is that possible? That was with full force a punt kick. Now a rack attack. You're not going to win by climbing out. That's not possible. But a frog splash. No! Jay Baker rolls out of the way of the beautiful frog splash. And a big boot. How it looks like. I think Zack Adams is bleeding right now. He is bleeding from the big boot. But he does 1 powerbomb. 2 powerbombs. It's again a whole symphony. 3 powerbombs to Jay Baker. It's 1, it's 2, it's over. It has to be over. No! He kicks out of it. Jay Baker kicked out of it. Zack Adams is frustrated. He does everything on his own. He does everything what he can do just to get down Jay Baker. But Jay Baker doesn't give up. Sweeping his Zack Adams' legs away. And now at 316 double knee face breaker. Well, as I said, the whole name. And there in the corner, a clothesline. What a beautiful, beautiful clothesline. They're getting him up. Is it a big boot to the face? Can we see? Is Zack Adams really? Yes, Zack Adams is bleeding right on his left eye. Right under his left eye or above his left eye. But we can see there is blood. Zack Adams is going to lose his vision. His vision throughout the match if this match going to continue that long. And a beautiful rolling thunder stunner. It's 1, it's 2, it's no. How is that possible? How are you doing this? There is no way. Do we see it again? No, a super kick. He counters it. Zack Adams counters it. Does he go again? It's 1 powerbomb. It's 2 powerbombs. Yes, it is. It's a full symphony. 3 powerbombs again. It's over. It has to be over. It's 1. It's 2. Zack Adams gets the win. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get the win. Zack Adams has to step it up if he wants to win. If he wants to show Gozaru why he tried to kill him. A beautiful fisherman suplex with a beautiful bridge. But no, it's not enough for Jay Baker. He shows it all. He shows what he can do. Because Zack Adams is getting frustrated. A beautiful belly to belly. And now stomps to the arm, I believe. To the hand, better say. To the fingers. He's trying everything. Getting frustrated is Zack Adams there. And now finally Jake Baker counters something and kick to the guts. Kick to... What a combo! I can't even speak that fast. And just sitting there like well, it was nothing. But Zack Adams is ready. He gets the power back. Zack Adams. I thought on the beginning he would lose the match, but how it looks like he has his power back. He hears me maybe on commentary. I talk about it. Oh, now is it again? It's 1 powerbomb. It's 2 powerbomb. It's a whole symphony. 3 powerbombs. It's over. It has to be over. There's no way. 9 power bombs. 9 power bombs did Jay Baker survive without a problem. And a beautiful fisherman suplex, a bridge. Zack Adams, he's getting frustrated how it looks like. He does every single move he has, but it's not enough. Jay Baker shows what he can do. What is he planning? A stomp! By God, a stomp by Jay Baker. This has to be over, is it? A rolling thunder stunner. It's over. It's done. It's done. It's 1. It's 2. It's 3. Jay Baker gets the win in an impressive match. Both of them. It doesn't matter which GM is getting those people, but it's an impressive performance by both of them, not just one. It was a close match, But again, Gozaro is looking dangerous right now. So that was it for Warzone, for this week's Warzone. We will see you next week on Wednesday. But don't forget, we have tomorrow the whole female show, Destiny, and on Friday we have Mayhem as always. That's it for all. Good night.